How you doing there, YouTube? It's Nate with Drip Vapors here with another review. Today we're going to be looking at a rebuildable dripping atomizer, folks. One that is called the Zenith V2. Let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? Alright guys, we're back. So let's take a quick look at the Zenith V2 clone. Now, it's a one-to-one clone, so it's going to be, basically identical to the authentic Zenith. It's got dual air holes, but you also have the option just single air hole if you want to do single coils. So it's nice. You have options here. You don't just have to do dual coils like some of the new atomizers that are coming out. In the box, it came with all four different airflow control rings. It comes with a black one, a stainless steel one, a copper one, and a brass one. It does not come with a drip tip. I believe it's got a silver 510 connection here on the bottom. And the best thing about this atomizer, especially the authentic, because if we didn't have the authentic, we wouldn't have the clone. But the best feature I think about this atomizer is this Delrin piece right here next to the 510, the drip tip here. Because this Delrin here around this drip tip keeps any heat coming from your atomizer from reaching your lips, which is awesome because you can sit here and chain vape and that heat's not going to get to your drip tip, even if you're using a completely, metal drip tip, whether it be brass, copper, stainless steel, whatever, which I think is awesome. And I really think it's great that it comes with 4 different kind of airflow control rings, so you can mix and kind of match with your different devices, like say, your brass devices or your copper mods or whatever you got. So that's great. It's just a simple 3-post design. It uses Allen keys instead of, your Phillips heads and stuff like that, which, I think you can get a better connection with these just because you can torque them down and not have to worry about, stripping anything out or stripping out those Phillips heads and stuff like that. You just get it just seems like you get a much better connection with these. Obviously, you got your O-rings down here. You got your airflow control ring up here. Now, this is the Zenith V2 clone. So with the V1, it was just held on by O-rings up here, this top half where the airflow control ring was before. Now with the V2, if you can see, it screws off right here. Now I'll show this all up in the close-ups too once we go down. But it just unscrews like that. And you can take your airflow control ring off, grab your other ones, switch to single air hole mode, or whatever you might want to do. Which is pretty nifty because then you can torque it down and your airflow control ring's not going to move and all that kind of stuff. So, there's not much I can explain right here. So let's go up close and I'll show you some of the up close and personal stuff with it. We'll take a look at the box and everything like that. And, let's dive down, guys. Alright guys, so here we go. We got the box. Nothing we all haven't seen before. Plain China clone box. It says Zenith V2 on it. It's got your airflow control rings on the inside. You got your brass, stainless steel, and your copper airflow control rings. Just kind of nice to have options, like I had said, so you can match with your your brass mods if you'd like, or whatever you have. And then, underneath the box, if you lift this up here, you're going to have like a baggie with your Allen key here, which I just lost, and I'm not going to pick that up. Your extra, Allen heads here, and some O-rings and stuff like that, spares, like you always get in China clone stuff. So then, let's bring the actual Zenith in here. So we'll take it off the mod. so I actually have the Zenith. I haven't found any issues with any of the threading or anything of the such. If I can get this to autofocus real quick. Give me a second here. Okay, there we go. So obviously you have your engraving and your serial number on the bottom. I believe that's a silver-plated 510 connection. Very smooth 510 threads. Of course, mine are a little dirty right now, so bear with me on that. There's that Delrin top cap piece that I was talking about. That keeps the heat off of your drip tip right there. Which is, I think this is the best feature of the device. You got your, your engravings. Your Zenith engravings. Airflow control ring. I have it set to dual air hole mode right now because I'm running dual coils. And yeah, it's very nice. Okay, let me take it all apart. I'll be back and we'll take it all apart and I'll show you some more. So this is the Zenith all taken apart. Now, here's the deck. I should have probably taken my build out of it, but I'm lazy, so I didn't. Now, here's the deck, obviously. You have, there's your Allen heads right there. And it's got a decently large drip well. It holds a fair amount of juice. I don't have to drip for at least, 8 to 10 hits usually. Sometimes more, depending on how much cotton I can get in there. There's your O-rings, your 510 connection. It's a pretty snug fit. It could be tighter, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't ever fall off on me or anything, but it's definitely not a snug fit. But other than that, no huge complaints about it. And then you have, your top cap here with your airflow control holes. And you have 3 holes. That one's for, you got those 2 there for dual coil. And you have that one there for single coil. So dual coil, single coil. If you look, you can see right through there. And that one you cannot. So there's your top cap. Pretty simple stuff. Here's your Delrin piece with the actual, the screw-on part of the top cap. So your Delrin goes all the way through, and the threads are right there. I've never had any trouble with the threads. Sorry, I'm getting juice everywhere, by the way. Very nice. And then, so basically what just happens is you take your whichever airflow control ring that you want, stick it on there, choose your air hole size that you want, and then screw on the top cap. It's as simple as that. It's this Addy I've found to have some of the best flavor of any of them that I've tried, and I don't know what it is. It's got a conical top cap, so it's kind of, let's see if I can get it to focus here. Of course, it's going to be a pain right now. Okay, so see how it's kind of like conical in there? It's got a very small chamber, so it's a warm vape, but incredibly flavorful as well. So I love it. So since we've looked at the packaging and the actual device itself, let's take it up one more time and we'll vape on it a little bit, and I'll kind of say some final thoughts. Alright guys, so we took an up-close and personal look at the Zenith V2 clone by Tobeco. So overall guys, I think it's great. I'd probably give it about an 8 out of 10. It's one of my favorite atomizers. I use it on a regular basis. I'm a flavor chaser, and this has great flavor. But it can also chuck the clouds too. You put a sub-ohm build in here with that Delrin, keeps that heat off of your drip tip. You can blow clouds all day. I love that it comes with the different colored airflow control rings. Other than that, it doesn't have an adjustable 510, so that's probably one con that I have. Another con for some people could be that it's got those Allen heads instead of a Phillips head, so you have to use a different tool for it. Could be a con to some people. But other than that, guys, I mean, I can't think of much else negative to say about it. It's a great atomizer. It performs well. It's got great flavor. And yeah, what else can you ask out of a rebuildable dripping atomizer, guys? It's a great clone. I've had it for an extensive period of time now, and I haven't had any issues with it. So yeah, guys, that's Drip Vapors with another review, a review of the Zenith V2 RDA clone. Please like, please subscribe, please comment below, and let me know what you think. Thanks. Peace out.